Alrighty, guys. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back here to another live stream, my friends. Hope everyone is doing good. Glad to have y'all here for another update, my friends. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and get everything started. But anyways, everybody, what's up? Hope everyone's doing good. We're coming live here to you guys. Some tornado warnings being out there issued for portions of Louisiana, as well out there towards like eastern Texas. We do got a couple tornado warnings there. So we are seeing we've actually had reports of a couple tornadoes as well. I'm going to hop over here to Louisiana's radar real quickly. We're going to take a look at that overall. Let's see here, but I hope everyone's doing good. Like I said, welcome everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's go ahead. I think KPOE radar might be down, so we're gonna try up in northwestern Louisiana's radar. We're gonna take a look at this and see what we're dealing with. So yeah, we do have a couple tornado warnings out there currently up in like portions of Louisiana. Whenever that pops up here, I'll show you. So out there by right there near the border between like western Louisiana and eastern portions here of Texas. This is out there by, let's see here, Negrete area. We have Clare, Toro, as well as Noble, Goober Hill. That's up in Texas, Goober Hill. That's an actual place, apparently. Well, Goober Hill, Texas, is under a tornado warning, so make sure you're in your shelter. Also out there east of Jasper, we have another tornado warning. So this is a part of Hurricane Beryl. Like I said, currently has made landfall last night. We covered that early this morning here. Yeah, so she made landfall. She is now down to a tropical storm here currently. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the main view here. We're going to take a look at the Hurricane Center, their website and stuff like that to let you all know what we're talking about. So currently, the storm is a tropical storm with sustained winds of 70 miles an hour. We're talking gusts up to higher gusts, I should say, up probably right around 90 miles an hour or so. The good news is that the hurricane strength activity is gone. We could still see some gusts up to hurricane strength, but you know, when it comes to the system overall, she's relatively done. Anything for Grapeland, Texas? Let me see here. This program's failing to load, so let's go ahead and restart it here. Let's see, what's up, tabletop? Let's see here. You said for Grapeland, Texas. Okay, so yeah, the cone here is, you're kind of right there in that cone. So the storm center is actually getting closer towards you. You do have a tropical storm warning, therefore, you know, tropical storm conditions is expected. They did finally cancel those. They did cancel those hurricane warnings. Those are no longer in effect anymore because, like I said, the hurricane conditions are a little, you know, are pretty much gone. Yeah, the screen, I have paint on my screen. I was painting one day and I accidentally, got paint stuck to it. So it's like this stuff does not want to come off at all, no matter how hard I try. I've tried cleaning it, but yeah, paint's a little difficult to get off a monitor. I'll tell you that. Let's see here. Different point of view. Yep. Absolutely. But like I said, y'all, yeah, so she's currently a tropical storm here. Sustained winds of actually 65. Looks like they did downgrade that recently. She's down to 65 sustained with gusts obviously higher. Central low is down to 986 millibars. And she's going to continue on a northeasterly trajectory by later on this evening around 7 p.m. Central Time. We're going to see here that the storm is going to be located here out there just slightly northwest of Lufkin around that time. And it's going to be sustained there at 45 mile an hour winds with gusts up to 60 there overall. Then, of course, she'll rapidly weaken into a tropical depression probably sometime around midnight or so. And as it'll track its way up there towards like Arkansas, eventually head out there towards like southeastern Missouri. Obviously, like southern Illinois, whenever it comes to it, also like Indiana, portions of Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio, eventually going up there towards Canada, just the remains of the storm at that point in time. So that is kind of what we're seeing here with that system there overall. So yeah, so that's what we're seeing. That's what we're looking at here. So it's just going to be rain at that point in time when it comes to it. This is the latest rainfall projections on the storm. This is our latest forecast here. So areas out there by Houston, we're expecting about 2 to 4 inches of rainfall. This is basically was issued at 8 o'clock this morning. So this takes into consideration the rain that has already fallen earlier this morning. So, obviously a little bit less than 2 to 4 inches is expected out there towards areas near Houston overall. Let's see here. Tara, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that, my friend. Hopefully I said your name right. Is it Tara or Tara? Tara, yeah, well, thank you anyways so much for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that, my friend. That's very sweet of you. I'm going to leave a heart on that for you. Thank you. Seriously, that means a lot to me. It helps out a lot. So thank you. Thank you so much, my friend. Big shout out goes to you. So they did, like I said, they did downgrade the surges a little bit. We were at 4 to 7 foot out there. We're now seeing the surges down to 4 to 6 foot. So out there by the Galveston Bay area here, we are seeing 4 to 6 foot of storm surge. So basically 4 to 6 foot of water being pushed inland above sea level. So that is where we're standing here as of right now. So there's 4 to 6 foot above sea level water being pushed in towards Houston's Bay, basically called the Galveston Bay. So they are getting 4 to 6 foot of storm surge. Southwest Louisiana, you can hardly see it, but Southwest Louisiana out there, we have a 1 to 3 foot storm surge down there. So yeah, the heaviest though is going to be out there towards the Galveston Bay. From Freeport to Matagorda, we are seeing about 3 to 5 foot there overall. So that's the latest. But look how long tracked this system's been, man. This thing's been quite a long tracked storm, you could say. It's been a crazy storm. Teresa, thank you too. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you once again. That's very, very generous of you. You didn't have to do that. You really didn't have to. It means a lot to me. Much appreciated. But yeah, so here you go, guys. This is the latest satellite view, and we're going to play this in loop here. So obviously the storm's struggling a bit. We have a little bit of dry air on the left-hand side of the storm. As you can see there, that little place there. There's a lot of dry air in here, which is and also contributing to weakening the storm. Not only is it rolling inland, so whenever a tropical cyclone rolls inland, you take that hurricane or tropical system out of the warm waters it needs, and basically that just dismantles the storm, allows it to weaken quite rapidly, in which we're obviously seeing that. But there's also another factor to contribute this thing or kind of weakening quickly, is the fact, like I was saying, on its left side, there's a big dry slot here, as you can see on the last few scans. That is another clear sign that the storm is ingesting dry air, which is allowing for the storm to weaken faster. And, like I said, once again, everybody, this is not a hurricane anymore. This is finally, she's downgraded back to a tropical storm. She was a short-lived Cat 1, sustained winds of 80 miles an hour. She approached barely in the Cat 1 range by the time she made landfall earlier this morning. But yeah, she's down to a tropical storm now. Like I said, sustained winds of 65, gusts up to, I think, 90, if I'm not mistaken. 85 or 90 miles an hour is the gusts we're kind of ranging into. So there's definitely some pretty strong wind gusts out there. As of the latest info, we do have a lot of reports of some impacts out in Houston. Matter of fact, we've got some flash flood warnings in effect for areas out there by Houston. Make sure you check up on relatives out there, because there's a lot of water that's been out there towards the Galveston Bay, as well as obviously Houston. We have reports of flooding out there in South Houston there. Water's over roadways, so there is lots of reports of flooding that is ongoing out there towards the Houston area. So yeah, definitely just check up on loved ones, just make sure they're doing good. And like I said, hopefully everything's fine out there. So the center of the storm here, guys, is currently located just north of Conroe, Texas. You see the center is right in here. Like I said, there's a lot of dry air starting to get into the western and southern side of the storm. But that central low, the center of the storm, is located like right in here. That would put it out there towards Huntsville, Texas, towards Point Blank, Riverside, and New Waverly, Texas. Kind of puts it out there. Let's see. Jacob says, what does What does storm hit Virginia? You mean like when does storm hit Virginia? Well, first of all, it's not supposed to hit Virginia. Yeah, Virginia's over here. The storm's going to be remaining to your northwest. There's going to get a lot of remain of precipitation. If I hop over here to the future weather models, we'll use an NAM 3 kilometer for reflectivity here, just for an example. So whenever it comes to the rain in the future cast, you can see all that rain's just going to ride its way up here. But yeah, Virginia's not going to see much of it, to be honest with you. So yeah, it's hitting Texas now. So by the time we reach midnight tonight, right here is midnight. Some of that precipitation will be across like Arkansas, eastern Oklahoma, northeastern Texas overall. Then by the time we reach there for noon tomorrow, all the precipitation is going to be located across portions of like Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, portions of Kentucky, and we're kind of pulling out from Arkansas there. Then we approach the midnight there for the 10th. So basically the morning of the 10th here, 12 a.m., we're going to be seeing the precipitation out of Missouri, but in places like, Illinois, Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky. A little bit of a line possibly of some storms, according to this model, showing a little bit of activity out there, maybe towards like Alabama, portions of Tennessee. And then, of course, we reach noon for the 10th. And around that time, it'll be pulling out of Indiana. A lot of rain there still for Michigan, but actually starting to head its way in there towards like Canada. And of course, after that, that's just kind of where it all fades out. But yeah, Virginia's not going to see a whole lot from this system here. Like I said, it's just going to be a big rain event. Once again, by the time it reaches like Little Rock, in areas Arkansas in general, not just Little Rock, but Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, some of those places there, as it approaches, it's just going to be rain, really. It's just going to be a rainstorm. The winds, even though you see a cone here, it's nothing to worry about, really. It's just a lot of rain. That's about it for a lot of these upper areas here. But yeah, the winds, the crazy winds, they're going to stay down towards Texas. So obviously, we're not seeing any more hurricane force winds. Those are already gone. Right at this point in time, we are seeing tropical storm force, because like I said, she still is a tropical storm overall. Once again, sustained winds of 65 miles per hour overall. It's not pronounced Arkansas, my friend. It's Arkansas. It's not Arkansas. It's Arkansas, my friend. But yeah. So like I said, Arkansas is going to see a good amount of rainfall out there overall, and we're going to hop back over here to those projections here overall. So so this is the latest update. Actually, look at that, y'all. They just updated this. Yeah, they literally just updated this now, y'all. Look at that. Brand new update just came out 5 minutes ago. So this is the latest amount of rainfall we can expect out there. Houston, you're pretty much done with rainfall in the storm here. Shreveport, Louisiana, we are talking to potential out there for 2 to 4 inches of rain. Little Rock, Arkansas, about 2 to 4 inches of rain out there. Let's see here, Fort Smith, 2 to 4 inches. Northeastern portions here of Texas, there's some streaks there you can see for portions along like the west central side of Arkansas, as well as northeastern side here of Texas. There is a little streak here that we could see possibly 4 to 6 inches there across the yellow, 4 to 6 inches of rain there, 2 to 4 across the dark green, and 1 to 2 across the light green. But yeah, as we work our way up there towards like St. Louis, Missouri, we could see 2 to 4 inches of rain. Springfield, 1 to 2, Indianapolis, 1 to 2. Let's see here, out there by Evansville, 2 to 4 inches of rainfall is possible. Overall, so that's what you can expect regarding the rain. So that's the latest and greatest with the rainfall totals and stuff like that. But overall, that's that. And once again, the surge is here too, y'all. The latest surge, activity. We have downgraded a little bit. We're down to 4 to 6 foot. Not a whole lot of a difference, but there's 4 to 6 foot of storm surge out there by the Galveston Bay area, where we are seeing. Like I said, where we are seeing, 4 to 6 foot of sea level waters, or sea waters, I should say, ocean water, above sea level by 4 to 6 foot. So you guys on the coast, you probably know what storm surge is, but just making sure if you didn't, but yeah, so that's that. So obviously, still a little bit of surging going on, with all that inflow, all of that air, all those winds pushing up against the coast towards Galveston still. Remember, she's still a tropical storm. She's still a powerful storm. Don't get me wrong. Tropical storms, are still pretty powerful. Not to mention, it's an upper level tropical storm right now. She just got downgraded from hurricane status about an hour or so ago, maybe a little more. But yeah, she's down in tropical storm force, but she's still a powerful storm. Like I said, she's still causing a lot of surges out there towards the coasts. She's obviously, still bringing a lot of rainfall for some places out there. So overall, she's still a concern. Still a concern for a lot of people out there in Texas. Now, we have a lot of reports of power outages actually out here in Texas. Let's go ahead and go over some of those real quickly. We're going to go ahead and turn off our tropical storm warnings here. We're going to get rid of those for now. But I do want to talk about some of the power outages we're actually seeing out there. There's a lot of reports of power outages. Look at that. So all that map here, that's showing where our power outages are located. For example, Brazoria County, we're seeing 92% of the people in that county without power. Out of 46,000 people, 42,000 of them are without power right now. Let's see here. See Wharton County, 98% of people without power, 81% without Matagorda County. Let's see here. Harris County, we're seeing about 50% of you guys without power out there, which is pretty wild. This is kind of misleading here though, because Houston has more people than 4,000 people. I'll tell you that. But yeah, a lot of people without power out there towards Houston. Once again, we are seeing lots of reports of flooding out there, actually. In South Houston, there's a lot of reports of flooding, which is expected. When it comes to it, though, central Houston, we've seen some wind gusts up to 48 miles an hour here overall. Let's see. I'm in Moulton County, and it says we don't got power, but we actually do. I got you. Well, I'm glad you still have your power, man. Seriously, that's good. I'm glad that you do have that. We got some 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts out there in South Houston was reported a little bit ago. 44 on this station, 44 on that station as well. Let's see, 45. So we're definitely gusting. Yeah, we're definitely gusting pretty heavy out there in some of those areas. When this thing did make landfall, we obviously had some pretty strong wind gusts. We had an 81-mile-an-hour wind gust here at 5:40 a.m. Eastern, so 4:40 Central. Obviously, this was a while ago at this point in time. But yeah, man, we were gusting in the 90s even. Whenever we were tracking this thing this morning, when it made landfall, we were talking, essentially, 80 or 92. I think 92 is the biggest I've seen. Now a problem is starting to arise, y'all, for tornadoes. Yeah, so out there towards eastern Texas, we do got ourselves some tornado warnings in effect here. Let's see if I can bring that. Oh, yeah, KPOE's down, so we're going to have to use, Lake Charles radar. But out there in eastern Texas and, western Louisiana, you see these red polygons here. These are tornado warnings. Yeah, got a lot of them in extreme eastern Texas right now. Hop over to Velocity. You see there's actually a bit of rotation out there. This is between Evadale, I think it is, and Buna. This is out there in eastern Texas. Yeah, you see that area there? That is rotation. And I do not see any debris. This is our debris tracker here. There's no debris ball, but there is obviously a bit of rotation. Pretty strong rotation, actually, if you look at it. Out there between Evadale, Texas, and out there near Buna. But yeah, you can really see there that there's some pretty strong rotation going on in that storm. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get a tornado touchdown out of that. To the north, out there towards Brooklyn, up in east central, kind of southeastern Texas there. Brooklyn, Texas, we got a little bit of rotation here. It's harder to see. As of now, no radar, debris detections here. We are scanning about 7,000 feet in the air too, so it doesn't really help too much. We got another area of rotation, actually looks like out there towards Hornbeck. This is actually in Louisiana, this one here. Hornbeck, Louisiana. It looks like we have a little bit of rotation out that way. So like I said, right now there is a tornado threat there for eastern, basically the northern coastal Texas area, for the eastern side, kind of southeastern side of Texas here. There's a couple tornado warnings in effect. We actually just lost the previous warning for the one out there by Brooklyn. That's no longer in effect. So Browndell, Texas, you guys are no longer in a tornado warning. You guys are good to come out of your shelter. But like whenever it comes to it, though, tornadoes are an issue right now. We're going to see the potential for some tornadic activity over the next several hours here. So tornadoes is going to be something that we need to be actively watching out of this cyclone here. So, and like I was mentioning, previously before, whenever it comes to, tropical systems and even non-tropical lows, so basically, what essentially happens here. So first of all, our central low is right in here. This is where the center of the storm's at. And so we're getting a lot of strong, both lower and upper level wind shear. So strong upper and lower winds basically. So our winds are the strongest on the right-hand side of the storm, in which that is going to, allow, due to the strongest winds out there, that's going to allow for the potential of some tornadoes. Not to mention, this is also the area here where we have the best amount of moisture, high dew points, and just overall good moisture supply, and also instability out here too. There's a lot of instability, a lot of moisture out here, in which, like I was mentioning here, overall, this is prime tornado conditions. Prime tornado conditions out here. So there's going to be a shot for some tornadoes out there on the eastern side. For my folks on the left-hand side of the storm, this is what we call the clean side. There's not any tornadic activity on the left-hand side of a tropical cyclone. The winds don't really support it. Not to mention, moisture and our instability is a lot lower down here as well. So if we're going to get tornadoes, it's going to be on the eastern side of that storm, for the most part, the eastern block. That's what we call the dirty side of the storm. Once again, just basically where all your ingredients come together is most favorable for tornadoes on the right-hand side of that storm. Let's see here. Is it still raining? Yeah, a lot of places still getting some heavy rain out there. You can see a lot of that rain starting to work its way up in Louisiana here. Let me hop to Shreveport radar up in northwestern northwestern Louisiana here. Let's see. Yeah, you can see some of those heavy bands there. See the heavy bands starting to head up there just south of Shreveport. That's out there towards Hornbeck, Louisiana, towards like Minnie and see Noble areas. You guys are inside of that heavy rain band. But yeah, rain's still going on. Also, some of the rain here, if we hop over towards even Arkansas, if you hop over here towards like western Arkansas, we are currently seeing some rain too from the northern part of the storm going through Arkansas. A little bit of southeastern Oklahoma action there too. Yep, so she's, rain's still going on, starting to push up a little higher. What's up, Raven? Hope you're doing good, my friend. Hope everything's well with you overall. But yeah, so that's what I was saying there. That's what I've basically been saying here. So tornadoes, that's one of the things we got to look out there for overall for the next little bit. So tornadic activity, flooding, that's kind of the main concern at this point in time. Obviously, yes, there's still going to be some really strong winds out there. That's one of the things we got to still look out for. But yeah, the main concern at this point, like I was saying, is flooding. And once again, they literally just updated this map here at 12:30 Central Time. It is now 1:48 Eastern, so it is 12:48 Central, and they updated this here at like I said, 12:30 Central Time. So 15 minutes ago, they updated this, a fairly fresh update here. So like I said, areas out there towards, like Shreveport, we could pick up, possibly 2 to 4 inches of rain. Little Rock and Fort Smith, Arkansas, we are talking the potential up there, same, 2 to 4 inches of rain. There's a little streak here you guys can see up there, throughout the portions of like West Central and West Central Arkansas and northeastern Texas, where we could see the potential of 4 to 6 inches of rain out there. So there's a few areas we could see from here on out about 4 to 6 inches of rain. Those are going to be the areas where we could see that. Then, of course, we move our way up to the northeast here. St. Louis, Missouri, we're talking 2 to 4 inches of rainfall. Detroit, Michigan, even 2 to 4 inches. For the 1 to 2 inch range, that includes Springfield, Missouri, Springfield, Illinois. We have ourselves, Indianapolis, Indiana, and overall, those areas there is in the rainfall. So that's the amount of rain we can expect out there. Like I mentioned, for you folks up in these regions here, remember the winds on the storm is not going to be that bad. The winds aren't going to be too bad for you guys because the storm, as it made landfall, as it's making landfall here still, it's already made landfall, but as it rolls inland, those winds are rapidly weakening. Like I said, the storm right now it's struggling very badly right now because it has no warm water to feed off of anymore. So it's just quickly dying out. In which, by the time all that precipitation reaches in those areas, that wind field, the wind field of the storm, is going to be completely deteriorated. Therefore, it's just going to be a lot of rain and nothing more for you guys way up there. But for now, like I said, it's still she's still pretty strong with the winds. She's still tropical storm force, sustained at 65, higher gusts, into hurricane force still likely. Going on in the storm right now towards East Texas. And like I said, the core is right here. There's also, like I was mentioning, which is good, there's also a bit of dry air here that's starting to get into the southern side of the storm, which is also allowing for, essentially the storm to weaken even quicker. So that's good news. I've been storm chasing, taking pictures of the storm. Well, stay safe out there, man. Steven says someone gifted me a membership, but I didn't get to see who it was. If you're reading this, thanks so much for gift. Appreciate it. That was likely Brian. Yeah, so that goes to him. Hopefully he's doing good. He has a farm out here in Texas, and he's likely dealing with a lot of rain out there. Anyways, but yeah, so like I said, we're also keeping an eye out for a couple tornado warnings right now, y'all. Eastern Texas, tornado warnings in effect out there for St. Augustine, out there by Pineland, Texas, Bronson, let's see, Masco, I think it is, Magisto. Yeah, I think it's Magisto. Also out there towards like Brooklyn, you guys are under the tornado warning there, so heads up for you. Also another tornado warning south of that, let's see, out there by Evadale. We also have ourselves like Boona and Besme. You guys are under a tornado warning here as well overall. And then we have like west central Louisiana out there by Zwol, Noble, Negrete, Claire, and Toro. You guys are there. What's up, Shadow? Hope you're doing good. Saying hi, is this Beryl? Yes, it is. Yep, this is Tropical Storm Beryl. She's still a tropical storm. Like I said, it just got downgraded from our Cat 1 to a tropical storm here not too long ago. But anyways, let's see here. But yeah, so that's what we're looking at there for that. So once again, gotta look for those tornado warnings there. What's up, Fishing? Hope you're doing good, my friend. What's up, William? Hope you're doing good. But yeah, like I said, we're starting to see some reports out there of flooding going on out there towards Houston as well. South Houston's definitely starting to report some, like I said, starting to report some activity regarding flooding out there. So we're gonna hop over back to infrared here. I want to take a look and show y'all what the latest infrared shows us. That's radar. So we're gonna pull up our satellite view here. Like I said, it's not looking as hot as it did this morning regarding its current part being. Let's see here. Cat, that's not really the place to, not really the place for that. I have no idea, man. Luke, let's see. Thank you so much, dude. Member for 1 month. I appreciate it. Category 1 club. Saying what's up. Hot here in Virginia. Yeah, I hear you. It's been pretty hot here in Florida too, my friend. But thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Anyways, but yeah, so like I said, right now, the central low of the storm is right in here. So, central low is right here. There's a lot of dry air, like I was mentioning, starting to get out there towards like that southern and western side of the storm here. You can see, it's pretty dry out there. There's a lot of dry air overall out in this region. So like I said, whenever it comes to it, the dry air is good because it's hurting the storm even more. So not to mention, not only is it pulled out of that, out of the waters there, but it's also pulling in some dry air too, which is, helping just kind of weaken that storm even more. It's just going to weaken from here on out. Like I said, tropical cyclones, they don't strengthen over land, as most of you know. So that's good. That's good news. So it's weakening from here on out. Once again, it's not a hurricane anymore. It's actually a tropical storm. Man, I had to sneeze, but it went away. Every time, man. Always when I'm streaming, I gotta sneeze. It always goes away. But anyways, but yeah. So like I said, central low. It's right in this area here. Actually, the central low is coming up on Lufkin area here. And by 8 p.m., actually, I think it's ahead of schedule. Matter of fact, central low being like right in here. And it's supposed to be here by 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern, so 7 you guys time. So it's still a whiles away here. Yeah, this was at 1 p.m. at this position here, and it is 8 p.m. I think we're ahead of schedule, man. I think we are. So interesting. Let's see. Thanks, man. No problem. Cheers from India. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Hope you're doing good. Let's see. Oh, we just got a new update from the Hurricane Center here, y'all. Let's go ahead and hop over to the NHC here regarding their latest update. Probably not. Oh, yeah, she's down to 60 mile an hour sustained now. Man, yeah, they just updated the 1 o'clock Central Time update here, guys. So she is now down to 60 mile an hour sustained, and she's weakening quick. So 60 sustained, pressure still 987 millibar. Flash flooding and gusty winds continuing over eastern Texas. Use caution after the storm as deadly hazards remain, including downed power lines and carbon monoxide poisoning from improper generator use. There you go. Yeah, make sure you're not running your generators inside. Like, that should be common sense, but seriously, just don't run your generators inside. Not very smart. Yeah, because you got to think carbon monoxide is a thing, and you definitely don't want that. Oh wow, there's a buoy. Look at that. Look how you got some white caps up there. You see that? Obviously the waters have improved a little bit, but it's still very choppy out there. Still very choppy from the storm. That was a buoy down here. We have another buoy up by Galveston. Let's look at that. Oh yeah, conditions are a lot worse over here by Galveston, it looks like. Still very choppy waters, and we're having sustained winds still as of 1:20 Eastern. So yeah, this is up to date basically. But within the last half hour here, we've had sustained winds of around 33 miles an hour with gusts up to 46. So obviously, yeah, the winds have weakened quite significantly, and wave height is around 13 foot out there. 13-foot waves, pretty interesting. We have a lot of buoys off the coast of Galveston. Let's see here. Yeah, we're reporting 43 sustained with gusts up to 53. So it's still pretty windy out in these areas here. Let me turn back on our MEDAR data here too. That way we can actually read some of those wind gusts and all that fun stuff. So yeah, let's go and bring up our MEDAR. It's still on, apparently. There we go. Just had to refresh it. But yeah, no, we're definitely still seeing some pretty strong winds. College Station, Texas here reporting about 46 mile an hour wind gusts as of 1:53. This is literally 5 minutes ago. This was just updated. So 1:53 Eastern, that'd be 12:53 for you guys out there. But yeah, so 46 gusts out there in College Station as of 5 minutes ago. Houston, we're still gusting at 155. Pretty fresh update there. It was 3 minutes ago. Let's see here, 47 mile an hour wind gusts out there, sustained at 31. So the winds, they are slowing down, but we're still talking some pretty strong winds out there. Houston's definitely experiencing some pretty strong winds still. Tropical storm force winds still out there. Lake Charles, Louisiana, overall, we're seeing 33 gusts out there as of 1:45 p.m. Eastern. So that'll be 12:45 for you guys. In which, 33 gusts out there by Lake Charles, 41 and 37. So we're gusting in the upper 30s, lower 40s. So even the winds are, being felt out there by like Lake Charles and some of those areas there too. Definitely pretty strong winds out in those regions. Let's see. but yeah, so that's that. We did have a report earlier, like I said, out there. This is a very out of date at this point. 81 mile an hour winds out there by let's see here, Camp Hulin, I think it is. They're in Texas, so there's been quite a bit of strong winds out there with this storm here overall. Let's see here. Okay, so hopping back over. Hopping over here to our flash flood potential. So yeah, we still have a moderate risk for flooding. Pretty much all of eastern Texas, and including portions of southwestern portions of Arkansas, south of Fort Smith area. Yeah, we do have ourselves a moderate risk for flooding. There's a pretty high chance of flooding out there for you guys. So, like I said, are definitely keeping out there for that. Let's see. We're about to get hit by the front end of it here in Dallas-Fort Worth. Let's see here. Let me pull up radar. Actually, we'll look at the radar over here. Oh, we got a confirmed tornado, you guys, up in Texas. This is out by Cushing. Let's see, Lilbert, Reclaw, and Trawick. Confirmed tornado out there. Oh shoot. Yep, that's up in Texas. Let's see here. They had no warning either. It just happened. I didn't see it on radar, but apparently it had to have been reported by somebody. Yeah, it says radar confirmed tornado. Let me pull up CC then. Oh, buddy. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. That's a tornado on the ground. It went right through Trawick. Well, right over Cushing. Let's see, not Cushing. Cushing, I think it is. Wow, dude. Yeah, it's going right towards Reclaw, Texas. So if y'all are out there by Reclaw and Cushing, make sure you're in your shelters immediately. Yeah, like I said, they didn't get the warning, dude. This thing's been on the ground for forever. Yeah, there's not much velocity though on it. That's the thing, is it's a little hard to detect. But the correlation coefficient debris scan has been persistent for the last while. This is just north of Appleby, kind of north, or at this point northwest far. But right now it's north of Lilbert area, Texas. So that's in eastern Texas. But yeah, confirmed tornado out there, guys. Confirmed tornado. But out there towards Dallas, like we were mentioning, though. Yeah, we're barely starting to get some of those rain activity out there. Dallas ain't going to see too much, honestly, regarding the system. I mean, right now it's a little gusty. If we hop over here to our... let's see, first I'm going to change this back to radar. But if we hop over to some of those weather stations out there, we're gusting around the 20 mile an hour point, which, is not really anything. 20 mile an hour wind gusts is not much at all. But yeah, Dallas, Dallas folks out there, we're not expecting much, honestly. It's going to be fairly easy going for you guys overall. Yeah, you guys got lucky. The storms pulled a lot to your all's east. But yeah, areas out there near Houston, slightly south of Houston, didn't really look out so well. Yeah, that storm went out there towards Bay City area. A lot of those coastal areas out there in the Matagorda Bay, y'all got hit pretty good by the storm here. See, it's raining here in Austin. Let's take a look at Austin radar here. I don't see much of rain out there towards Austin. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't see much rain out there in Austin, Texas. But see here, what's up, Zach? Saying, how's the storm been? It's struggling quite a bit. Yeah, she's a tropical storm now. She just got downgraded. This is 65, but the latest NHC update here, which I'll bring over to you. The latest information here from, let's see here. Yeah, latest info from Beryl there, sustained at 60 miles an hour. We're seeing central low down at 987, so still in the 980s there. But she's down to 60 sustained. Obviously higher gusts. We're still likely gusting up towards hurricane force at this point, but it's rapidly deteriorating. Yeah, there you go. There's a new update there. 987, 60 mile an hour. It looks like the core or the center of the storm is going to be passing just left or to the west of Lufkin. It should be passing through those regions there right around like 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern, so that'll be 7 for you guys. So at that point in time, the storm will be passing towards like Lufkin eventually. Continue it here to the northeast overall. Yeah, there's your new update to the cone. But eventually continuing northeast here overall. Heading up into northwestern Louisiana. At this point in time, it'll likely be a tropical depression overall. What's up, Drew? How we doing good, man? Hope everything's well with you. Saying, hey, I'm new here. Welcome. So just curious if there's a possibility of Middle Tennessee receiving any storm or rain from this hurricane. It's actually possible, man. Let's take a look at the rainfall totals. So you can actually see, first of all, you're not expecting a lot of rain out of this, first of all. Some areas along, like areas north of Memphis, very far western Tennessee, could see maybe 1 to 2 inches of rain. But if we look at future model projections, now take this with a grain of salt because, once again, models, they ain't perfect. You probably know that. But the future cast conditions here from the NAM3K model does show, a little bit of a line of storms maybe rolling through at some point. Looks like that'll start to occur for kind of the afternoon tomorrow. There could be a little bit of storm activity. It wouldn't likely be anything crazy, but for you, my friend, honestly, you're not going to see too many impacts out of the storm here. It's going to be relatively calm for you for the most part, but just don't be surprised if sometime tomorrow afternoon that there could be a little bit of activity there regarding some rain. We got a new tornado warning up in eastern Tennessee there, y'all. So East Tennessee, this includes Henderson, Selman City, Brochfield, I think it is. Yeah, Concord, Price, Troop, New London, ARP, and Selman City. You guys are under a tornado warning here now. Yep, got some rotation. Actually, 2 areas of rotation here. Look at that. Got dual rotation. One to the southeast of Bratchfield and one to the west. Taking a look at correlation coefficient, I don't see any sign of debris being picked up on radar. That's a good sign. Let's see here, though. But yeah, like I said, earlier, though, we did get reports of, looks like that tornado might have lifted. Out there by Cushing here, you can see there's a debris signature overall, but that's since vanished. So that's a good indicator that tornado might be off the ground again. But yeah, areas out there like near Appleby, not Applebee's, Appleby, Texas, as well as Trawick. Well, Trawick looked like it took a direct hit from a tornado. Also out there by Cushing there too. And it sucks, dude. It sucks because Trawick didn't get the warning. That's the thing. The tornado was on the ground for several scans. I understand why the Weather Service didn't pull the plug at first because there's like no velocity signature. There's like no rotation detected, but it's like the debris signature has been there for a while. So it kind of snuck through the radar there. But overall, though, like I said, Trawick, though, they had a tornado over them, in which, like I said, didn't get warned until after it did the damage and left Trawick. They did get the warning just a few minutes before it hit Cushing, which it did hit Cushing here, right around like 12:50-ish, late, right around like nearly 1 o'clock for you guys. Not too long ago, but then the latest scan shows that debris signature gone, so that's a good sign. Let's see here. Are we getting storms in Pennsylvania today? Regarding this storm, no. Yeah, no, we're not expecting anything out there. Pennsylvania, we could have a couple storms according to the radar, future radar here, NAM3K. It's possible we could get a couple storms out there, but nothing related to this storm. What's up, Raven? Lauren says, "Hey, do I estimate for when it will reach northern New York in the border of Canada?" Okay, so up in these areas here, yeah, it'll be a little bit. You're probably going to start to get it here for the morning of the 10th. We're talking, right around sunrise, start to build in some rain out there. Looks like Toronto and some of those areas could start to feel that rain as early as 6, 7, 8 o'clock Eastern on the 10th. But take that with a grain of salt, okay? Because we're still a couple days away from the morning of the 10th, in which the models they're not the best. Going out too far. I mean, for a high resolution model, this is not You know, not highly optimal for looking this far out, but it's an idea. It's an idea. But yeah, like I said, the morning out there is when you're probably going to expect that overall. Let's see here. See, I appreciate it. We could honestly use some rain here. Yeah, I understand that, man. Absolutely. How's Tyler, Texas? Let's see here. So Tyler, Texas. We're the good news is the core of the storm is going to be east of Tyler, Texas overall. By the time the storm gets out there, you know, the central low is going to be just to the east. At this point in time, the winds are not going to be super duper crazy. But they're going to be pretty gusty out there still towards Tyler, Texas. You know, around that time, we're going to be weak, low-end tropical storm by the time it gets near you. And the main thing out there that we got to look out for is just the rain. Like I was saying, you know, like Tyler, Texas, you know, we could be talking 2 to 4 inches of rain. It's a brand new outlook they just gave us about 40 minutes ago. So brand new outlook. Let's see. I hate asking and taking your time away, but if you get a chance, give an estimate on when it will reach Russellville, Arkansas. Hey, don't worry, man. You know, like I said, that's what I'm here for. You know, I'm here to help out you guys. You know, I care about y'all. And, of course, you know, like I said, man, any question y'all might have, you're not bothering me. You know, you're not taking time away from me. Like I said, I'm just glad to be able to put the knowledge and help you guys out. So for Russellville, the core, the storm's going to remain to your south, but you're going to get a lot of the rain out of it. The rain is going to probably start to pull in here by later on this afternoon, actually. Should be pretty soon, actually. Here, let me pull up radar, see where it's at. Yeah, out there by you. You're up here in Russellville. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you've already seen a band. There's a little bit more rain coming, though. It's right to your south. You can actually see all this is moving north. If you look out there in Russellville, we have another, so this is the first band. We have another area right here. So you're in Russellville up here. Yeah, there's another little band of rain that's heading up your way overall. Appreciate it. What's software amazing? This one's called GR2, or sorry, this one's called Radar Mega. This one's GR2 Analyst. Let's see. How's the weather been in northwestern Wisconsin? Feeling some rain. Well, when it comes to this system, you're not going to feel anything. The storm's going to remain to your east overall. But let me briefly pull up the latest model here for your area. Here's HRRR here. Let's go ahead and load this up. When it comes to Wisconsin, yeah, we could see some storms by this evening. Kind of see a little bit of grouping of some likely non-severe thunderstorms. Let's see here. Atomic, yeah, hopefully you don't lose your power, man. See, I knew it was raining, but I didn't realize it was an outer band. Thanks for checking. No problem, man. No problem. Yeah, though it's going to continue throughout the day pretty much for you out there towards Russellville. If we continue down in time, let's see here. You know, you can see that we're going to start to get a lot of the heavy stuff, though. The worst of it's going to be for the morning, tomorrow morning. You know, this is right around like 6 Eastern, so this will be 5 Central for you guys. So at this point in time, you know, we're going to have some of the heaviest rainfall and stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of your rain's going to be felt actually tomorrow morning, matter of fact. But yeah. Let's see here. Of course, it goes to Memphis. Yeah, now Memphis could pick up a little bit of rain. You know, we're talking mostly under 2 inches, though. Not a whole lot of rain for Memphis, but, you know, a little bit. You can see models do pick up on a bit of rain. A couple showers rolling through. The bulk of it, though, you can see, there's Memphis here. The bulk of the rain is going to be up here. Let's see. Any new hurricanes forming? No. No, not anytime recently. Or not anytime in the future. Let's actually look at that real quickly. Let me pull up the models here. So here's our latest and greatest model run from the GFS. So obviously, yeah, we have the landfall. Let me move this over a little bit. So obviously, we have the landfall out there that just occurred in Texas this morning. That system rolls through. Do got some really high blocking pressure, though, in the central Atlantic. So that would, if anything formed, it would just continue likely going west. with a high pressure like that. But yeah, we work away in the 13th, 14th. I mean, it's pretty calm, man. Pretty calm. You know, nothing really develops. I mean, at this point in time, we're in La La Land, going this far down in time. But no, yeah, nothing else in the tropics. Like I was mentioning yesterday, we have a lot of Saharan dust. So a lot of dust out there from Africa. It's really obscuring a lot of the MDR, the main development region for hurricanes, which that is, you know, kind of stunning the hurricane growth and stuff like that. But that's that overall. David saying great info. Thanks. How about Indianapolis area coming up? Thanks. Yeah, no problem, man. Sorry about Nightbot. It deletes your messages if you put all capitals. But yeah, Indianapolis. You know, you're obviously the center of the storm is set to go near Indianapolis. Let's see here, but yeah, when it comes to it, yeah, Indianapolis is going to start feeling some of that rain here. Probably sometime tomorrow afternoon. The heaviest of it's not going to be felt until tomorrow evening, though. No, you're good, David. Don't worry about it, man. You're good. Steven says, when I say Sahara dust, do you mean like the big thing of dust covered part of the USA a few years back? That was, if you remember the event, I think that had to have been. You know, honestly, you could be confusing it with the smoke from Canada. The Saharan dust rarely gets to Central America. Matter of fact, I don't think it even does. I think it mostly stays around the Caribbean. Sometimes the Southeast we can get Saharan dust as it goes far west. But you might be thinking of the fires that were in Canada. The jet stream kind of brought down a lot of smoke. Let's see here. Anything else in Houston? Well, Houston's conditions are going to be slowly improving from here on out. You guys already experienced a lot of the worst of it, but you know, so there's still flooding and a lot of passages going on in Houston right now. That's your main problem. Just look out for flooding. When it comes to the winds and all that stuff out there, so if I bring up our radar again out by Houston, you can actually see there's still some bands of rain going through. But regarding the winds and stuff like that, you know, we're still gusting 44 out there by central Houston, 41 southeastern Houston. So yeah, we're still gusting pretty heavy out there, but you know, but a lot of the conditions are improving. Let's see here. Huxley says, where's it at right now? So basically the storm right here is in eastern Texas. You can see, so it made landfall, came from down here where my cursor's at, and went up, made landfall. Storm is right here now. So the storm is directly north of Houston. Here's Houston, Texas. The storm center is right in here. Out there towards Huntsville, Texas is kind of where the core of the storm is right now. So just, yeah, eastern Texas right now. It'll continue going northeast over the next little bit. Let's see here. This was the giant dust storm of 2020. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't really remember that too much, to be honest with you, man. I do remember a lot of the fires, though, from Canada. That was pretty brutal. How's New Jersey? New Jersey's not going to be impacted by this, honestly. Yeah, New Jersey's going to be pretty good. So, yeah, nothing significant regarding this storm here. So you watch it from Oklahoma. Obviously, praying doesn't hit us too bad. Yeah, Oklahoma should be good for the most part. The depends on where you're at, of course. But yeah, the heaviest impacts for Oklahoma will be felt in the southeastern side of the state. You know, just a bit of rainfall and all that fun stuff. What about Terrell, Texas? Let's see. Yeah, it's out by Dallas. Yeah, storm's going to pass to your east. Could get a little gusty at times. Maybe 20, 30 mile an hour winds out there. Maybe some gusts higher, of course. But, yeah, rainfall out there by Dallas. We're going to get a little bit of rain overall. Not a whole lot, though. Under 2 inches. Not expecting much out there for you, which is good news. Yeah, not expecting a whole lot of rain out there for you guys. This is the latest rain map, actually. This came out about 45 minutes ago. So, it's a relatively fresh update. with things here. And like I said, the latest map projects a lot of the heaviest rainfall up there for northeastern Texas and southwestern Arkansas overall. Where we could see 4 to 6 inches of rain out in those yellow areas. Then the dark green areas, this is for 2 to 4 inches of rain. So 2 to 4 across the dark green, 4 to 6 across the yellow. And the light green that you see on the edges, that is 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. So that's that. Just a little bit of rain out there. But yeah, the heaviest for the rest of the storm here, heaviest rain-wise is going to be either in like west central, southwestern Arkansas, or out there, or also including, I should say, northeastern Texas. Is Ohio going to get? Yeah, so Ohio up in the northwestern side is going to get a little bit of rain out there, about 1 to 2 inches of rain. So Cleveland area, Cleveland's under 1 to 2 inches of rain. Northwestern Ohio is in that margin. You can see of 1 to 2 inches of rain out there overall. Yeah, so the northwestern side of Ohio, a little bit of rain. South side, central side, not a lot, if anything, expected. Yeah, a lot of the rain's going to go actually towards Michigan. Matter of fact, like Detroit areas, we're talking like 2 to 4 inches of rain out of the storm here. So, and like I was mentioning, y'all, the winds on the storm is going to be depleted quite a bit. So we're not gonna really feel too much wind activity. Up for some of those higher areas up here. It's mostly just gonna be like just a bit of rain. That's about it. A little bit of flooding concerns. Yeah, and like I said, we work way down in time. You can see all this precipitation just kind of rolls through. Actually, let's hop back to 12 Zulu and going over our 48-hour run here. Yeah, we're just doing typical Florida stuff out here, Zach. Typical sea breeze collisions, kind of what we're seeing here. Nothing big. What about Fredericksburg, Virginia? Virginia's not supposed to see much out of this event. Yeah, you can see over here's Virginia. Storm is, going to be well to your north. So, yeah, not any impacts for really Virginia. Wouldn't expect much out towards you guys from the storm at all. Yeah, so you should be pretty good. Yeah, we got a lot of power outages reported, y'all out there. Over, I'd say, several 100,000 people are without power right now. Out there in Texas, like southeastern side. Yeah, I find it crazy though. This hurricane, just how much it shifted from its original spot. Like I said, the models, they did pretty poorly forecasting this storm here. Is it going to hit Lorraine? What state is that? I'm sure there's more than one Lorraine in the U.S. Yeah, if you let me know what state it is, I'll tell you. She's not moving that fast, actually. I think it's at 10 miles an hour last time I checked. That was earlier this morning. Now she's picked up a little bit of speed, actually. Yeah, she's moving northeast at 14 miles an hour. Latest vitals shows the central low at 987 millibars, which is, a strong low. So like I said, hurricane force is considered 75 mile an hour sustained winds or higher. And we're sustained right now at 60. So we're upper level tropical storm. But yeah, thankfully, there is none of that expected. But I will tell you, there's also, like I said, a tornado threat today. These areas, y'all, is in a tornado threat. Greatest potential for tornadoes today is going to be out there towards the northwestern side here. Like I said, the northwestern side here of Louisiana, and the east central side there of Texas, 10% chance for tornadoes. Western Louisiana, central Arkansas, eastern Texas in general, 5% chance across the brown, and then, of course, the dark green. The tornado threat today goes as far north as southeastern, portions of Missouri. See, I keep on getting people saying clean my monitor. It's paint, dude. Yeah, I can't. Look, if I try cleaning this off, it's not gonna do anything. Yeah, I got paint all over my monitor, unfortunately. So it's unless I pick at it. Like even look, I'm picking at it and it's not coming off. Well, kind of. It takes a lot. I just don't want to destroy my monitor in the process. See, that would drive me nuts. Yeah, I kind of tone it out. Yeah, I was painting and I accidentally got some paint splattered all over. I was cleaning my brush, and I kind of flung a lot of paint all over the place. Yeah, it happens. Let's see here. But yeah, so let's take a look back at infrared, guys. We're gonna hop back over here to this. See you later, lady. Thanks for joining. Yeah, like I said, the storm's not looking so hot anymore on the infrared view. She's really losing her steam here now. Like I was saying, you can see this big dry slot there. You see how it's very, very, clear on the infrared view. We had all of that filled with those high tops, those cold tops there on the infrared scan. But yeah, latest and greatest here shows, yeah, a lot of dry air on that southwestern quadrant of the storm, which is, yeah, feeding the storm with just dry air. That's allowing for a lot of the storm to weaken quicker. Yeah, like I said, the central low is somewhere up there. It's just relatively east of College Station is where the center of that storm is located right now. But I'd say kind of east-northeast of College Station right now. Yeah, somewhere up there near Trinity. In Huntsville, Texas is kind of where that central low is located there. Let's see. Got a pack to leave later for my vacation. That must be nice, Zach. Enjoy your vacation, man. Let's see. But yeah, so that's that, and it's going to be working its way up there towards northwest Louisiana overall. Throughout the next little bit, so we'll definitely be tracking this over the next several days here. Let's see. Let me pull back. Oh, holy cow, dude. Oh gosh. We got a lot of tornado warnings in effect. South of Shreveport, we have a tornado warning. To repeat, a large, confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado is located 7 miles northwest of Converse, Louisiana, or 12 miles south of Mansfield, moving north at 40 miles an hour. Sarah says it happened this morning. What, landfall? Yeah, I was here to cover it. Just because it's already made landfall doesn't mean that the impacts are done. Obviously, we have a handful of tornado warnings right now in western Louisiana and eastern Texas. But yeah, no, we covered landfall this morning. It was pretty brutal. Yeah, I did 6 hours of coverage yesterday and into this morning. Pretty fun stuff, man. Fun stuff. But yeah, we got 3 confirmed tornadoes right now. We have one confirmed near Logansport, Louisiana, which is Joaquin. I think that's how you might say that. Yeah. Sarah says really intense wind and rain. Well, stay safe out there, my friend. Yeah, the good news, like I said, a lot of the heavy impacts are. They just lifted Houston out of the flash flood warnings. You guys are no longer in those, but. The worst of the storm is, pretty much over. Obviously, the heaviest winds of it's over with, but the winds are still going to continue for a little bit. We're still tropical storm right now. We're still sustained winds here of, like I said, 60 miles an hour with the central low of 987 millibars. But yeah, conditions are improving out by Houston. Not as crazy. The winds have changed direction. Obviously, we're pointing north now. Kind of northeast. It's looking a lot better out there, but overall it's Yeah. Overall, it's improving. Let's see here. But anyways, y'all, if you guys have any questions, like I said, feel free to let us know, my friends. What's up, Pilot? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, but like I said, we're here to help, guys. Seriously, if there's any questions y'all might have, feel free to ask us. Yeah, I see there's a violent tornado out there, just southeast of Stanley. I think it's, is it PDS? Oh, it is. PDS tornado warning out there. Holy cow. Let me pull up, what was that? Whoa, is that debris signature? On reflectivity? Oh my gosh. Oh dear God. There's three debris signatures. You see those, guys? At one time, this was at 2:30 Eastern or 1:30 your guys' time. There's a confirmed tornado right here, another one right here, and another one up here. There's 3 tornadoes going on there. Latest scan here shows the 2 left ones likely dissipated. This is just fallout from the previous scans, but there is still a damaging tornado going on the ground right now. Let's see, velocity on that sucker. Ooh. Yeah, en route there, showing really tight rotation. Goodness, dude, look at that. Yeah, you know it's bad whenever debris pops up on your reflectivity scan. I mean, correlation coefficient shows a deep debris signature there. Look at that thing, dude. That is unbelievable. Let me pull up a slice here. That is just, oh my gosh. Holy cow. So debris is going up over 10,000 foot here. This was during one of the first updates overall. Here, let's move that over. Yeah, you can see all the debris there. See that debris? So this is going over 10,000 foot. Wow. Yeah, we're pushing tornadic debris going up about 15,000 foot in the air. That was per the earlier scans. Dude, that's a deep debris signature there. That is just incredible. Let me pull up our, let's see, upper level CC scans. So this is showing 2,000 feet, still easily available. Showing debris here, 10,000 foot. Ooh. Okay, we're going to go down to 8 degree inclination. Nope. 6.4 degree inclination, nothing. 5.1. Yep, there you go. So this is showing, oh, wow. Yeah, so we're over 16,000 foot aloft here. So this right here is debris. We're scanning 16,000 feet there. And if we drop to lower altitude scans, yeah, you can see towards the surface about 1,700 foot. Wow, dude, that is incredible. Yeah, so that's out there in Louisiana. This is up southeast of Stanley. Let me check and see if there's any areas over there. Let me, first of all, turn on our background. We're going to turn off radar data for a minute. So the tornado debris signature was right in here. It looks to be mostly rural areas. Yeah, mostly rural areas there. Yeah, there's your debris signature right there. It looks like it's just hitting a bunch of trees right now. But that is a powerful tornado, though, on the ground. That is a ridiculous tornado signature. It's been long tracked, too, man. Look at it. She's been on the ground for a while. Is it raining here? Oh, I thought I heard it raining out. Do I think the one near Stanley is likely a significant tornado? Yeah, possibly. You know, whenever you get a debris easily shot over 15,000 foot, that's typically a violent tornado. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it was significant EF2+. Now, obviously, you know, we don't know the rating until the surveyors go out there, but I'm just saying based off of what debris is being lifted, look at that. incredible RFD there, showing some serious. Wow, dude. See, I think we're good on tornadoes over here. Where? Just got to do mesoscale discussion. New Mexico, though. That's fine. God, dude. I don't like that. Dude, there's so many tornado warnings right now. Look at all those. So the reds, those are the red polygons here. These are tornado warnings, non-confirmed tornadoes. And the pink ones, purple ones, these are confirmed tornado warn cells. So this is 3 tornadoes that were confirmed just now. Dude, that puts us at a pretty high risk. Like I said, we have a 10% chance overall for tornadoes up there, some of those regions. Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. Let's see here. Looks like the tornado might be weakening. Maybe. Yeah, debris signature is not as well defined. You see that's a lot stronger there versus now. Seems to be getting thinner. But she's still on the ground, though. Yeah, you can still see a little bit of a pixel velocity, so it's likely roping out, maybe. Am I in bed? No. Sit at my desk. In my office. I wish I was in bed. That'd be pretty nice. Oh, look at that last scan. Wow. Or, sorry, second to last scan. Yeah, it does look like that the storm, though, the tornado, might be weakening, if not completely fading out. But yeah, still debris, still active debris. So, still assume that it is. Obviously, with these guys, this one still have some previous fallout from previous scans there. But yeah, there was once a confirmed tornado out there as well. Look at that, man. There's twins, actually triplets, because there's one right there out there north of Timpson. See, northwest of Timpson, there's a tornado debris signature. East of that, south of, see, Joaquin, I think it is, big debris signature. East of that, northwest of Converse, southwest of Benson, Louisiana, there was another one. So there's 3 confirmed tornadoes on the ground at once there. But as of now, this one's, there's no active debris being lifted in the storm here, but there's some fallout still in the tornado warning, so y'all still need to be in your shelter. But this one's gone too. It's just up to this guy. But look at that. I think that's, I feel like that's your RFD, man. I think tropical cyclones work pretty similar that way. So what's happening here, I think, is, you have your tornado here. Wow, that is incredible. So what I think might be happening here is your debris might be getting sucked up into the storm and then carried back down into RFD. I'm not entirely too sure about that. Or what could be happening is the tornado is sucking it up and throwing it up into this portion of the storm. Yeah, I need to study that phenomenon more about hurricane tornadic activity. I haven't really done a whole lot on tornadic studies and hurricanes, honestly. So I don't know if they work similar to normal supercells, but regardless, there's debris being scanned in some form of inflow or outflow band there. It's pretty wild. Pretty wild, dude. Let's see. Yeah, here's latest infrared, y'all. Scan is showing it. So right now, like I said, she's struggling, starting to get some dry air. Ooh. Yeah, look at that. So the dry air is starting to puncture through the southern side there. You see right there? We're getting a little notch there. A lot of dry air starting to impact that storm. There's your central low out there near Lufkin, or slightly south of Lufkin here currently. Central low is like right in here, actually. This one, the bottom one. So she's working northeast right now. Like I said, they're around 14, I think it was. 14 miles an hour north-northeast. So she's a moving. What about Texas? Says Sarah. This is Texas. Yep, she's in Texas. That's where we're looking at right now. Let's see here. All right, I'm leaving now. Let's see, I might come back later to stream. Bye-bye. See you later, Sarah. Let's see here. But yeah, so yeah, this thing is turning into a tornado concern here overall for these areas. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to roll off here for now. I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream. We've been live here for, let's see, an hour and 15 minutes on the shorts page here for now. We're going to head off. I might come back and do another update later tonight. I just need to go get something to eat here because I haven't ate anything today. And getting a little lightheaded, so I need to go get something to eat here. I want to say thank you for joining, y'all. Once again, I appreciate y'all for being here and everything like that. Like I said, if you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button, leaving a like before you roll off here. Be much appreciated. But all right, guys. Once again, I appreciate y'all for joining. Y'all take care out there. Like I said, you know, I'm glad that I was able to be here for live coverage last night. I powered through it, man. Not gonna lie, I'm still tired. I'm still really tired. You know, even after that coverage, it was a long morning, I should say. We were up until like 7 in the morning. It was pretty brutal. But if you guys did enjoy it, once again, leave a like for me. Subscribe. It'd be much appreciated, guys. Seriously, thank you for being here. And alrighty, y'all. Y'all take care once again, and we'll see ya in the next one. All right, guys. Thank you for joining. See ya later on. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate it. All right. See you later, guys. Catch you in the next one.